wanna go ahead and say hi YouTube and shit, you gonna be on a YouTube video. All right, y'all. Hey, bruh. You can't tell me y'all not had these conversations with your homeboys and your homegirls, bruh. 9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate. What is harder? I know, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bruh. If you ask me, I have two different opinions because I don't really have a side on this. I like negativity. I really want to see some negativity go on. I really want to see how people think. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of old people in this clip. And yeah, bro, like I hope this shit fire, bro. I hope this shit fire, bro. Let's see what this shit is.
It's so rude.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so you're
Oh, it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job isn't dangerous.
You would have to go to work.
You can't leave
Went to school, and still.
and paid rent.
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
Credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
Okay, so chat. What? Before we get into this one, I'm excited. I love negativity. No bullshit. I really want to hear like, cause we see it all on Twitter, talking about like, you know, clips here and there, streamers saying like, oh, a job is harder than a and I'll ask y'all this, bro. Is working 9 to 5 harder than streaming? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, you know, I won't answer that question simply because I just wanna get your brains like just like your shit turning and shit. But I'm gonna start speaking on some shit that what they saying to see, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep on skipping through because it's a 45-minute and hell no, we ain't going through this one.
Right, so my argument here
Okay.
is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Facts. Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go.
Okay. What he said is true. Because remember, there's some niggas in a predicament where they have to get a job. Like majority of people is not in a position where they don't need to get a job. Majority of people need to get a job in order for them to thrive or to get their way, you feel me? And they may not get the dream job where, you know what I'm saying, that they don't have to do shit. It's gonna be some shitty jobs, and I'm talking about fast food niggas. And for all y'all fast food niggas who be working and shit like that, and it's dirty as fuck, it's dirty as hell, and some shitty ass people in those companies. So I salute y'all, bro. I salute y'all cause y'all getting up every day and shit, and you gotta worry about customers busting your ass and that. Nah, bro. Like I get what he's saying. I want to see what Lacey said. I hope
These emotions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up. You go, you flip some patties, maybe you sign a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never
When you're
turns
a mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
We have to deal with thousands, tens of thousands.
Okay. So he gets treated like shit. You could say the same. You could say the same for niggas on the internet. It's the same thing. However, niggas gonna take it as, oh, that shit don't matter on the internet, bro. Like niggas really get depressed off this shit because like niggas saying, oh, my views are low, bro. I'm falling off, bro. Fuck, bro. I gotta really do something to myself, bro. Cause fuck this shit, bro. It's like fuck, man. Like I don't know. It's just like what this nigga is saying is not really like he it's like a lot. Like, give me some facts. You feel me?
Thousands of people critiquing every little thing.
Because one thing he's saying right now, it's like is putting up with the bullshit, which I agree. 9 to 5, you got to put up with the bullshit. Lacey's not really saying anything low key.
We do every decision we make, every thought we have.
You guys got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have to go sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man,
we
you
have
got
to
it gravy, bro.
What's the next trend?
Because
What's the next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day.
God.
And then and then this what Lacey is saying, right? Lacey is saying, oh, we got to keep up on the trends and keeping what's popping, what's going, like, what's the big idea for this next month and shit, which I think I agree at a certain extent. I think it is hard in an aspect, because if you really want to push your brand forward, you're gonna have to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do some out of the world idea shit to really get your shit popping. So I agree with that.
I have to stream today.
I got dogs that want to bite my ass every day.
And you have lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
high energy 24/7.
I wish I could be at home like you and get back and get paid big money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit
stuff.
I got to slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I got to work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you have a guaranteed pay.
Guaranteed pay if you
No,
work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if you don't want
I
to work.
got to work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't get
just
paid
to
either.
collect.
We don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in the
Oh, okay. And then Adapt trolling. See, and yeah, and I already know what this shit about to be. Nah, bro.
chat spamming L's. Oh, this is bullshit. We don't like this video. We have to create.
See, and then that's how niggas see. That's how niggas start downplaying the motherfucker. I knew this shit was gonna happen, cause the thing is with older people, they haven't really fucked with the internet to the point where like they understand how it affects young people and on the internet versus like on Twitter and shit. Twitter is probably one of the most unique apps yet, but it's like cyberbullying back then. Like cyberbullying back then was kind of like this unheard thing. Like, bro, you getting bullied off a random nigga is bullying you on Instagram and you wanna really kill yourself in GTA? Like, nah, you a lame ass nigga, bro. You a lame ass nigga. You a lame ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, oh damn. Mental health. I think it's still pretty like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like now it's like way more serious now because TikTok, damn near streaming services and shit is everywhere now and everyone uses them. So it's like the internet is just getting bigger and bigger and it's going to keep on getting bigger. So young people and middle-aged people are going to be using the internet, and then mostly people are going to be affected is the children and the, young women and men who uses this shit. And then like the fucking spamming L's, them calling them a whore and shit every day. Like female streamers got the worst. I wish a female streamer like joined on this debate in this video. This would be very interesting because I would say they have more to say. I feel like they have more to say on this matter. I feel like because this would be a very interesting conversation because they got to deal with niggas calling them whores and shit, and you know how females get sensitive, bro. Like, and then you got stalkers and shit. Come on, bro. Like there's more shit that streamers gotta worry about than a worker bitching about that one customer or that dog biting his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's something you can expect versus a streamer. Like there's so many other things that they can't expect because it's the internet. So much shit can happen within a second.
Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this 9 to 5 shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
That's your home.
Oh, okay. That was decent, but I'm gonna stop skipping too much, bro. We're already at 10 minutes, bro. See?
Bro, check this out. My
Yeah,
mom
bro.
don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing flags.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
Okay, we got some young blood
Flag, is there a reason?
ex-chef.
Because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day, too.
We deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Stugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Stugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. Do you know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever,
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why he
cook,
gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him.
Trigger warning, trigger warning. Oh no, Ron, just say it.
What would you do?
Oh no, what the fuck? Bro, he really said the J word, bro. Chill, bro. Chill, Ron, chill. Like what, bro? And then I just nodded like, bro, Ron, you unserious as hell. Nah, but what streaming is not a unsecured job very well, because you can fall off, and there's been a lot of cases that niggas who fell off, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tay Too Smooth, bro. That was not cool, gang. That was not cool that you fucked over PBM, bro. Chill on that, bro. Now this nigga is back to where he started, bro.
Completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to go to work. Oh my God, did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever. He would have to turn around.
But you're proving my point.
You would have to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder, because I could lose it all tomorrow.
Yeah, but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there. You could be a private chef. You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw.
Wait, hold on. Did these niggas just gave her an ex-chef and she just said that she cooked frozen foods? Get her out, bro. Get her out, bro.
Flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlit yo.
That's an orange flag, sweetheart. All right, let's hear it.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 Loco cans. I gotta make sure I get the 4 Loco can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work. That's what we have to do.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you.
From
Rhonda.
Pinewood,
Oh, I mean, hey, bro. Shout out to all the nurses, bro. I know y'all bad as hell. Y'all should follow me. Y'all should follow me, watch me on YouTube, either on Twitch. I know y'all find shit need some entertainment in y'all life. So if y'all on that clock, shit, I'm here too. I'm live right now. Lewski on Twitch and YouTube. Hey, holla at me.
35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative. I thought I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism back in the 60s and the 50s.
Okay.
People didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So, yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
you get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever done it?
You get spoiled. You get spoiled, and your mama and daddy keep giving it to you.
Rhonda, I got a question for Rhonda. I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda, have you ever done a subathon?
Niggas wild. These niggas wild as shit. She's speaking the truth. She's speaking the truth and shit. This nigga lazy said, "Do you have you done a subathon before?" Yeah, bro. We so cooked. We so cooked, nigga, bro. She don't even know it. She getting clipped. She getting clipped off her ass. She getting get clipped.
30 days straight.
24
hours a day.
Day and night. No break.
We all.
And then, another thing people got to understand too. How should I explain it? What they struggled in the past is going to be very different to what they struggle today. And what I mean by that is old people who had to deal with racism, like jobs and shit like that, workplaces and shit like that, that still happens today. However, that is not a primary struggle that everyone deals with right now. And I would say one of the primary struggles would be just cyberbullying and shit like that. Cause I think people get more. I feel like people feel more hate and feel depressed over the internet versus just racism and in workplace and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit that happened back then. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't say times have changed because this shit's still happening, but there's more shit that's going on to the younger people, like with the internet and shit, because they didn't have the internet back then. Well, and when I say when they didn't have the internet back then, internet wasn't popular back then. Now it's super popular. Like nigga, you can pop your pussy on TikTok and get 3 million views, and now you can be a nigga who just do one face expression on multiple TikToks and get bangers off of niggas, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's a different avenue now.
Talking about working 7 to 3, you have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
you know how hard it is
a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo boo.
When have you ran a 3-minute ad?
You
When have you ever ran? You never ran a 3-minute ad.
You pass trays. You're short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
Okay. Can we get a different one? All right. Okay, so round 2, Stable Ronaldo streams are high energy, entertaining, and often featuring Fortnite gameplay, funny reactions, and interactive moments with fans. Known for his the fuck? Okay, the fuck? Fuck? This shit is giving me infos and shit.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have security.
Talk about raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is guaranteed.
When you go to work every day, everyone's
so you're
like...
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
Well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you're someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9 to 5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay. That's one
nine to-
aspect of it.
Working
right?
at
Yeah.
Foot Locker,
Okay.
working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer. Yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas. You have to stay relevant. There
Oh,
was
we're talking about ideas now. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
what do you-
talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to
that's
start with
one
though?
way that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not
you
even.
started with
You're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why
Oh,
don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
Yeah, you 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you need
difficult.
creativity. You need to
Okay.
get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the people that
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
entertainment
But
as
my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees.
So,
Absolutely.
so do you truthfully, you could sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that? I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example.
Yeah, yeah.
Is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some
hard-
people around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with
You-
millions
when
of people.
you're creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all.
Okay, I'll say this, right? There was an incident. There's a bunch of incidents where with Senna, right? I'm gonna bring up an incident because you say that, but I'm gonna bring once again female streamers like Senna and Valkyrie was harassed by a stalker who came on their stream while they were on their phone. Because mind you, because you're thinking of it like this, right? Oh, it's just you and yourself with the phone and everything. You just scrolling and shit. Oh, what's good, chat? What's good, chat? We just chilling, chat. Da 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 da. Like, the nigga pulled up and nigga was a weirdo, bro, trying to do something to them niggas, and it's just like like I don't know, that's not really like a good thing, like, you feel me, like, and he's trying to like dethrone that as like hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like in the another thing people who disagree that streamer is harder than streamers are harder than a 9-to-5 job is that people just think that me holding up a camera and talking to a chat is just easy. Just like, yes, it's easy to just put a camera up and then start talking to people, but how are you gonna get people to actually listen to you and actually see what you believe and shit like that? That's where like getting people to care about you is a hard thing, because they like you said, you have to get up 9 to 5 and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. to go to a shitty job you don't even like. They have to do that, and then plus they gotta put time into you, like put time into me. So that's why I gotta like I have to give excuse me. I have to earn that right to get their time from them and watch me, you feel me? Because it's like, you know, like that's a hard aspect. I think Ron is saying, just talking about ideas and shit like that, and really trying to figure out what's good for my content and how should I communicate this to my community and shit, and have a bigger community and like have a close kinship with community and connection and shit like that.
An editor that I pay,
Bro,
who relies
24
on me. If I
minutes,
stop
bro,
doing
this
any type of
shit.
content, he loses
So when
a
you
job.
go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on the camera, as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift,
Yeah.
and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing, Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number of hours that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear me out.
Go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
Wait, no, I really wanted to hear that because he was about to really get into what you call like because I don't think people understand the shit that goes behind the scenes because all they see is just a nigga just talking into the camera. Feel me? The logistics. I feel like people forget about the logistics of streaming and shit. And the thing is, 9 to 5. Like, and I'm not trying to sound like dumb as hell and shit like that because I've worked a job before. But me clocking in on a shitty job, I don't need to worry about the logistics. I'm just going there just to get a shitty pay and for it to support me, bro. I don't need to worry about how the store looks and I need to clean. Like, I don't need to worry about that shit because the nigga above me gotta worry about that shit. You feel me? With a streamer, he gotta make sure his shit is good. He gotta make sure the tech shit is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of shit, bro.
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive.
Oh, she bad as hell though. Well, okay, she ain't bad. I'm gassing. I'm low-key gassing.
You're right. You're right. She's right. She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right. She's right. Hey, look good though. We good.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me. Me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you
berated.
been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other opportunities.
You're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you're saying like to go back to the beginning, you're saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but
I unfortunately have a support. Wait, what? Wait. So having a support system is bad now? Nah, facts.
Every day, like, ask myself how I would have been able to do it without.
Example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down, right? Yeah. I lost everything, fell off completely. About to myself. Real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So going back to what you said, how you have a support system, I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was
You were in the red every month.
I was in the red every single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she's laughing, bro.
Okay, so I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege?
It is.
But my mom. How's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to take 9 to 5.
That's a whole different discussion.
Wait, no. Wait, are we? No, stop. Please stop. Is that privileged? Wait, no. Wait. Did this girl just say that having a roof over your head that she is saying no, wait, no, chat. So she's saying that a mother who actually take care of her child is privileged. That's not privilege. Privilege is more of like, privilege is more of like, okay, because what she just said, that's the bare minimum. I think every parent should take care of their child. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, if they choose to, putting a roof over your children's head is the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum. Like, I don't know, like, it's the bare minimum. That is not privilege. Like, oh my God, that's just, that's a dumb whammy. That's not privilege. She's supposed to do that. She agreed to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not privilege. Like, privilege, I feel like privilege is more of like, I don't know how to explain it, like in her regards of like trying to like connect things together, but I don't, that's not privilege. I don't know where we got that.
So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when
people
they working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept
But that's a
them.
whole different conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was.
But it's like, is that privilege though? That's not privilege. That's not privilege. That's not privilege. Privilege is more like, like you have a trust fund. You don't really need to go to college. You're just set for life. Like, no, okay, I'm gonna put it in perspective. LeBron's son, Bronny doesn't really need to go to the NBA because he's set for life. Like, he literally has a trust fund. All he needs to do is just probably go to college. He probably don't even need to go to college. He's literally set for life. LeBron is lit a millionaire. Like, I'm gonna say right now, he's confirmed millionaire. Let's keep it a buck. He's a confirmed millionaire. He's not a billionaire, but he's a confirmed millionaire. You feel me? He does, like, Bronny doesn't need to like do anything, bro. He is set. And he is in fact privileged, right? Or nepotism, you know what I'm saying? He's privileged. But, you know, shout out to Bronny. He wants to make his own mark in the world and really make a name for himself and shit, and not just be a privileged. He don't want to be a son of a famous nigga. He want to be famous on his own regard, so which I respect. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't know, she misinterprets the meaning of privilege, because
able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing's secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day,
Yeah.
even if
Let's
you
say
lose,
I lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral
But that's-
videos. Even if people are hating on
that's
you and
not
shitting on you,
necessarily-
that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of $1,000s.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Oh, brother. I don't know. It's just like, okay, nurses get laid off. It's not secured. Okay. But you're getting into an industry that you know that is not secure, but you know what I'm saying, you still do it anyway, which there's people who is in a situation that they can't choose what they do. You feel me? And if you do choose what you do, you know that it's not secure and shit like that. as well as streaming. That shit's not secure. That's very much not secure. And she's talking about the residue views and shit like that. Yeah, that can happen. However, that's not gonna do anything in the long run. In the long run, it's not gonna help you out. Because especially if you're not really doing shit, bro. I have almost a 35-minute, bro. I mean, shit. I guess I'll just drop almost a 2-hour.
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Fuck it, bro. Fuck it.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So
College
first of all, I want to say I do
professor.
respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers. And you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not gonna be loyal to you if you don't get that.
And I want to say, okay, then here's another thing. Cancel culture is not a thing. I know they're joking and shit. Cancel culture is not a thing. If you do think it's a thing, you're very weak-minded, because I feel like anybody who can come back from some shit that happened and, like, you feel me, is truly somebody who's like really can persevere through shit. Like with Logan Paul, right? Logan Paul doing some dumb shit in Japan and shit, right? You know, niggas didn't really like that. That really fucked up his career, but he came back and, you know, he did it again. Like, and that just shows that, like, Logan Paul was meant for that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that nigga to, you know what I'm saying, push that shit through. But yeah, I don't know. It's just what he's saying right now is like just the security. Like, he's just talking about security of the job and shit like that. I think both sides have a lot more in common than they really think. It's just like, it's kind of like the moment of a broke person versus a rich person. Like, they would take their life versus, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just interesting to see.
On time,
it's good to see perspectives.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. You don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers.
Of course not. It takes work for sure. But like, what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like, the mental toll.
So, okay. So with a job, which is, you know, having a job is life tolls and shit like that, that is normal as well. Having a shitty job, having shitty experiences, customer experience, is normal. Like, that's not like this unheard of thing. The only things that's unheard of is God forbid a nigga shoots up at Walmart. You feel me? It has happened. That's unheard of, right? But a nigga who call you a hard R because you put his milk in 2 bags instead of 1, and now he called you the hard R because he didn't like it that way. You get what I'm saying? That's normal. However, it shouldn't be normal. It's normal because it happens so many times to a point where it's normalized to, you know what I'm saying? It just happens, bro. It just happens. And, you know, and people are going, 9 to 5 niggas, no, I'm not lying, bro. Not the part where he call you a hard R, but just having shit experiences with customers. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I bet you every day there's at least 10 shit experiences across the board each day.
That it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that. That's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
We have
You already know what you're doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take
what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But
Okay. Take years to learn. All right. With the DAP. The nigga had to learn how to do his videos. He had to learn how to do his videos. He had to learn how to market his videos. He needed to learn how to actually get good at the games he's playing. You know, he has to learn how to brand himself in a such way that it's long term. So when it, like, you know what I'm saying, he's not tied to one thing. There's like, and this is the discourse in the discourse we're having that just keeps on happening, is that we have different shit to worry about versus workers. You get what I'm saying? I feel like streamers got shit to worry about as far as like they have to worry about if their idea is good, if it's something that the community wants, or you know what I'm saying, it will be good for everybody to enjoy and shit. Cause it's like that's the same way with like basketball, nigga. Like just the NBA, like, so you're telling me right now, like, you think fuck man, I don't know. It's just different. It's just different, like jobs, bro. Just different.
When I was 12 years old. Okay. It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick shot.
I mean, shit. But is he wrong though? Is he wrong though? I can hit me a trick shot. I can hit me a trick shot, but a crane shot, it might take me a good minute. I would say a good hour. I can hit a trick shot.
Something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years, right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years, right?
Right.
And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
Was it just you? Like
No. It was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it
did
didn't
for
exist,
this
if it didn't exist, you couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then boom, there you go.
Right, but I also had to spend years earning my credentials and mastering.
Just like them though, like, you feel me? Like just cause they have a platform makes it easier for them to, you know what I'm saying? That's the same way with like Facebook. Well, okay, I says Facebook. Excuse me, scratch that. That's it. Yeah, and the thing is with a campus, right? Like you have a campus, but in order for you, it's easier for you to hop on as a professor and shit like that. However, you got to earn your credentials to really earn your spot in there in order to teach that class. That's the same thing with a DAP. Even with YouTube, with the YouTube platform being easier because it was made on the grounds of people from the logistics of YouTube and the logistics of that college, working mad hard to make this college work and make it accessible to everybody, professors and students, everybody. But everybody who goes to that college or goes to YouTube gotta earn their right to be on that platform, just like being in that college. So what are we like? What is he really trying to like? Give me something with some material, mama.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
A lot of this shit is not really saying anything though. Like I'm almost an hour in.
Coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job doesn't seem like
Physical job. Okay, here's another reason. Okay. I think okay. I want to hear this.
You guys can even compete with the physicality.
Brother.
You guys just
I know how to do a 3-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone.
know.
Very different. Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early.
Okay, I'll say this. She does have a point. Your average streamer ain't working out. And yes, I'm talking to you, Lacey. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know you take Ozempic. I know you're fat as shit, and I know you ain't gain. I know you're gaining weight on the side, bro. I'm kidding. But anyways, I just think a lot of people don't really go to the gym, like as far as them being streamers and shit like that, because they're so focused on streaming and really doing what they do to a point where like once they get to that point, anything they really do, they don't really exercise themselves because like they don't need a physicality. Like the shit they're doing don't need them to get to that certain point of just physical exercise every day. But it depends though. There's some niche streamers. Damn, I can't really think of a niche streamer at the Speed. Okay, you can say Speed because Speed has done some shit. No, Max. You can say Max. Okay. There's some basketball streamers. There is some basketball streamers who be doing really hooping and shit. And they do some physicality.
Early in the morning, you stand on your feet all.
But I do agree though. I do somewhat agree with this woman, this fantastic woman here about like the physicality, because the average streamer is not lifting anything. You know what I'm saying? The average person, but a nigga who really trying to get it out there, nigga, they're, you know what I'm saying, they really carrying all the weight and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You never sit down.
I hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
so
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, Bet.
Your job isn't dangerous. Your
Wait, Bep.
job isn't physically taxing. You're just talking into a microphone.
So Bet, listen. So your whole thing. Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not physical. I'm saying that a 9-to-5 job where you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a microphone.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. You can't. Man.
Yeah, niggas. Hey, bro, I'm gonna let them rock, bro. I'm gonna let them rock.
But you can carry some hair and makeup.
And you have to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
You
yes.
taking them 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days to hit a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would.
A day. And then your day
Nah, they
is
trolling
never
her ass. They trolling her ass. I ain't trying to entertain this shit. Let's skip this shit real quick, cause we almost at an hour, gang. Let's try to get this video end by like an hour and 10 minutes.
Dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta.
Wait.
They're laughing, but that's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost
Because he
decapitated
quoted
him
his
when he
thoughts.
was-
Yeah.
I mean that. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. I think just having like a location set on you like live for 8 to 12 hours, niggas can you're more prone to get robbed, especially for being a high profile streamer. So I do agree for that extent, but as well, that also does extend out to 9-to-5 workers. However, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Most likely the streamer's gonna get robbed versus the 9-to-5 because people know that these niggas make money. Okay, Silky. Okay, let's see this shit.
My name is Thelma.
Oh, that's just a bad haircut. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've been seeing her from in the back with that shitty ass haircut. But hey, bro, shout out to Auntie, bro. No, shout out to Granny.
Pleasure to meet you.
Cause holy shit.
I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I really want to hear what Silky says,
I've been
bro.
an executive secretary, legal.
Very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are. That we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people. Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
What are we doing right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. No glaze or nothing, bro. I feel like out of everybody, Silky got the most energy with SLG, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not even dick sucking, bro. Every time he boots up a stream, nigga, if it like, bro, he could be chilling, and then one thing lead to another, and you just start getting crazy. You just hear, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, he really get like, bro, the energy, bro. I'm telling you, bro, the New York niggas, bro, and me, bro, we really need to tap in because like the energy, bro. I feel like not a lot of streamers have energy, bro. Like, a lot of niggas, like, people like energy. Like, people like energy. And like her saying that to Silky, nah, bro. Nah, Silky, you gotta really snap on this one, bro.
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
So wait, isn't she debating for it? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people who watch the video.
Yes.
Who save lives every day, probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out.
Okay, see, and they might. Okay, here's the thing. While they might think that's blasphemy, there is actually some cases where that is true. Because niggas, I have heard donations from other streamers talking about how like these niggas, bro, your videos changed my life. Like I was almost about to hurt myself in GTA and shit, and you saved my life. And there's some cases where these niggas really about to kill themselves, and niggas watched one video of Blackburn Max and now they suddenly healed. I'ma keep it a buck. Hey, your life is worth it, bro. Don't do that to yourself, bro. You good, gang. You good, gang.
Night, staying out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was having fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
so what I'm saying is like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Okay. Now,
what kind of shit's going on?
Freaky ass granny.
You get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
you're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're hungover. Just get off screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't.
And that's what's happening now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9-to-5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts, souls, mind. No, you are not.
You know.
That's where they disconnect that. She thinks that really seeing people in person is the only way to really find a connection through somebody, right? Really finds connection through somebody versus through the screen. There are some cases where you can find a connection through somebody in person. However, this world is not a lot of people go outside anymore. So the only way they can find connections is through a streamer. And there is such thing called parasocials. And parasocials is a good example and / a bad example. Niggas are like literally legit feel happy because their streamer is rizzing up the gat, you know what I'm saying? They're rizzing up Raya. Shout out to Silky. You feel me? And it's just like, bro, niggas feel fulfilled and happiness because they seeing their streamer do this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a connection within itself. It may not be a direct connection, but it's an indirect connection that they had. You know what I'm saying?
How many bands we meet a day?
Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you watch any entertainment?
Oh my God.
Of course I watch entertainment. I got kids. I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then they interact.
We're touching them.
But the interaction is not real.
Did it make you feel better?
When I'm watching
did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been entertained?
It
Have
all
you ever been
depends
entertained and
on
been
what's
like,
coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is
I got a
fake.
banger right now.
Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now.
all right. Come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like.
But what constitutes it as it fake though? She's implying that we niggas are like faking the shit. You know what I'm saying? Which in cases, there is moments where I'm not talking about phase niggas, but there is some cases where there's niggas who just fake it for content. There's a lot of niggas who fake it for content. Shout out to Pretty Boy Fredo. I don't know how to denounce him, but shout out to Pretty Boy Fredo. There's a lot of niggas who do fake content and just show one side of personality, but that's not really their personality, you know?
Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you every single day. Like, you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had kids
Ben
come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life, have kids come up to me and say these things. So
I mean, that is true. That because it's like, man, it's like, it's such a disconnect is just gonna keep on happening because niggas are never gonna understand each other because one side thinks this way and then the other side think this way. So it's just it's always gonna be a agree to disagree. You feel me? Because all they think is just you put up the camera and because I feel like if they really see the behind the scenes of everything that goes on and shit, and like really like just to get one video down, people, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh shit, there's more to it.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day, bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the most difficult shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude, honestly.
She works 2 of them.
Okay,
she works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what he just said. You don't want to watch because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got tats. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
You're on his diesel.
You're on his
It's a look,
Deasley.
right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to. hear
No,
this.
no, listen. Listen to the time that I wake
Okay,
I
just
wake
too
up
much shit going
at
on,
4
bro.
p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. No, let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking
but-
pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right?
Nigga said smoking pot. Yeah, you're cooked, bro. Who says pot, bro? Yeah, this is not your target audience, Silky. Yeah, this nigga said pot. Nigga didn't even say weed. Nigga didn't even. Yeah, bro. The nigga said pot.
Right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure that my yeah.
He's got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So
Yeah.
you know.
This, you know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit off your face. Cool.
So he got fat.
Now I have to game Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro.
No
I
energy.
can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scrub
Guess
something
what?
around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m., I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind is-
9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work
He
today.
already did
I did my work today.
He took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but
No.
do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
Kill
No, I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This thing. You cook me. You cook me too. You cook me too. I give a man enough mode. Give a like all I can hear from that. Giving a nigga enough rope, nigga. He might make something to, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to GTA 5, 6. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That shit.
It means
That's all I thought.
What would you say to you?
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said
I'm an
you
introvert.
said,
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
and that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
Yo, nah, you top one, bro. He's a superhero. He's a hero. Sugi, you're a hero. Jerry Woo, you're a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
But superhero with no cape, nah, that's retweet though. Come on, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Okay, let's hear this shit.
Uh-oh, here you go.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great. You look
That's
great.
right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
Dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
Nah,
again,
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again. If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to do.
so you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human
if I was
touch
flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. A 9 to 5 person, maybe one,
But,
2, 3.
okay, and then back to my point, is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The point
No,
is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder
Was
than 9
that
to 5. That's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag. He
Yeah.
ran up a
Yeah, I ain't
bag.
gonna lie,
You did
I
it for a bag.
But the thing is,
I feel like there's a lot of things, right? With Jason, it was his choice, right? It was also his choice. All they're doing, like, with streaming, you choose to do this shit. You choose to have a shitty start, and you choose the like potential of making millions of thousands of dollars on streaming. If the girlfriend is causing a lot of negativity in the scene, in the public eye, you had to make a choice whether to basically keep on streaming with your career or end the relationship. And he chose his career. And look at Jason now. You feel me? And that's all his choice. You feel me? Versus a 9 to 5 worker. They can't really choose to quit. Like, can't really like choose to quit their job simply because they're like forced to work that job because they gotta force to pay bills. Because if they can't make their payment, their rent the next month, nigga, they're gonna sooner or later get kicked out and get a eviction notice on their shit because they didn't pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that, like, that you got to consider in this conversation. There's like a lot of perspectives where it's like they're right. They're like, there's not really a right or wrong answer to this question, bro. It's simply perspective.
Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
Something that I'm passionate about and motion. I pick motion.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this one more because this is too much. And I'm gonna keep it a buck swag. I ain't trying to hear you, bro. I ain't gonna cap. It's already a 1 hour and 7 minutes, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't watching me for all this shit, bro. And I'm gonna get good clips off this. Shout out to FaZe, bro. Shout out to FaZe.
Like whatever you want.
This is a good video, bro.
You would take it?
Yes.
Because what? Like
Wait,
whatever
what'd she
you
say?
want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5. You would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it?
Mm.
Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
All the time.
it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That
I have
TV
to-
show can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no. I'm saying if
Baby, stop.
thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
father
gone.
would stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
I don't think people like understand, like, even like with a streamer, if they do fall off, it's their choice to whether to start flipping burgers and shit like that or to make another attempt. Because let's be honest, the first attempt is where, like, okay, the first attempt to fame, okay, you did it, right? Now you fall off. If you get up a second time Second time is like, oh shit, it's kind of meant to be because you got up there a second time. Because the first time is like, oh, it was kind of luck. And then the second time, it's kind of like, oh shit, it was luck. And you had like, and it was some hard work. Like with Ronaldo and T Banks. T Banks is a good example. This nigga got banned off of Twitch for a period of time and then went on to Kick, and then like just like niggas wasn't really fucking with him. And then he grew his community, still going. Had a second attempt back to his point, because back then he had like 600, 1,000 viewers and shit like that before he fell off. And when he fell off, then when he came back up, nigga hit it past his peak. Nigga averaging 2-3K, like, and I think right now, like, if I'm not mistaken, he live right now, bro. Oh nah, he ain't live. I just dick sucked the nigga for no reason. I just stroked this cock for no reason. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, let's move on. Yo, for all the niggas who's watching this on YouTube, bruh, make sure to drop a like, bruh. Let me know y'all thoughts about what y'all feel about this question. Me personally, it's all about perspective.
I just think personally, like
I feel like it's all about perspective and really what you really think about it. Because I think both sides have some hard aspects of each side, I feel like. But let's watch one swag segment, and yeah, I think that'll be it, because we had 1 hour and 11 minutes right now. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't trying to get to 1:30. Because I
think streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9 to 5, and I also think, you know, everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There are so many people like you out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
So many.
no. But specifically, what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. You know, it's basically all pure talent.
Wait,
Okay.
Can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual like.
So you were sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a camera.
I was 16, so it wasn't really like that.
You weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life? Like, what should I study? What should I like? Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky.
But see, and then that's another thing with luck, though. Like, luck is not something. Luck is like, he worked hard for what he did to a point where it wasn't even luck at that point. It was just the right person saw that video and saw what he can do, and you feel me, and saw the hard work he put in. Because you can't say it's luck at that point. He was determined. Like, come on, like, I'm gonna keep it a butt. You gotta put some respect on Swag, because this nigga was the coldest on COD, bro. For his time, bro. He was talented, bro. He was talented. Feel me? And he gained a audience off of that talent, bro. And another thing, right? Talented people who are good at games, bro, don't really get a good audience, bro. Cause like with Valorant, like there's like a lot of people who are really good and they still have like 30 viewers on Twitch. Or like 100 viewers on Twitch. And 100 viewers on Twitch is pretty good, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas got ambitions and shit. Niggas trying to hit 1K viewers on some shit. You know what I'm saying? It depends on one person.
That's what we do too. We go to school,
it wasn't
we
luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think, you know, people who don't have a job, you know, they feel like they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss all his hard work and all of his talent?
Is he the best?
I got four.
No.
No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling
That's
him
like-
you're
so that's not luck. That's
like
pure
less than
that's pure
1%.
skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky? Are they lucky?
I mean,
no,
they have a talent. They have a talent.
They had a
But
team.
as-
So what
you
do
know how many talented people out there and don't get the chance, they don't get the shot at it?
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not
That's
at
what
all.
you just said.
You
No.
just said
what he did
I
to get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was well, I did it off the strength of me. You know, there was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was just you dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why he left?
Ah, it's crazy, bro. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just like I'm telling you, bro, it's just like what she said is true, right? There's a lot of talented people who don't even get that shot, which I agree. I agree. There's definitely a statistic where there is so many like just with the Weeknd, right? Him singing on the street, like I don't know if it was the Weeknd or it was some video that was that he like basically someone recorded a video of him singing on the street. That one video that was quoted to him, now he's on stage doing concerts and tours and shit. Like that nigga was probably just doing that shit every day. Wasn't thinking of anything of it. And now this nigga is doing billions making music. Like it's just like, yeah, it's luck. However, like that luck doesn't reveal itself if you don't put in the work. I feel like.
Why they laughing, bro? It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's fucking,
stand on it, stand on it.
if that's luck,
Where's the luck at in that equation?
Again.
is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you. I'm
Yeah.
just talking in general. And there's so many people that are very talented, never get a shot because they don't do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege. That's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game.
That's not privilege, gang. And I said gang to auntie. I mean granny. It's not even privilege. It's just like it's just a different world, bro. It's a different world. I'm telling you, bro. Nigga, we're going in circles, bro. It's like two retards trying to speak the same dialect, but nigga but niggas from niggas who's looking at the two retards, you realize that they're speaking two different dialects of the same language, bro. Nigga, they're never gonna understand each other. All they say, okay, but bitch, nah, bro, y'all ain't gonna understand each other. This is how this conversation is going. Y'all going in circles expecting a different result. It's not gonna, bro. Y'all are gonna agree to disagree. Cause what she's saying is privilege. What do you mean is privilege? He earned that right to make those millions. You feel me? Not everyone's gonna make those millions. Not everyone's guaranteed a payout when playing Call of Duty. And I feel like the Fortnite World Cup was a great example of that. Like niggas doing the FNCS and shit like that. Niggas who really trying to change their family's lives and really prove their family that this is what they want to do in their life. Like making money off this shit, bro. The World Cup was probably the biggest thing and got on the news. Booga, a 16-year-old winning almost $3 million off of playing video games. Come on, bro. It's like it's unheard of,
couldn't
bro.
do it. You couldn't do it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I might finish this video. I know we had an hour and 18 minutes, but I'm gonna do it your age, bro. I feel like your age right now as far as these reactions, bro. Low key.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here, because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not.
You don't think you don't think it's talent.
You're just too old to understand.
That's It's just, I can't.
It's like, and I'm unfortunately Adapt is right. There is always going to be a disconnect because you're never gonna see you're never gonna see the potential of it because you think there's nothing to it. Like, you feel me? Like, and I get it. Like, there's just nothing to it. Like, because back then, video games was just something to release stress, you know, a hobby. Just like basketball was once a hobby, you know. Now you realize that hobby, if you really get good enough, that hobby can turn into a moneymaker, you know. And you know, the entertainment industry there's so many things to the entertainment industry, like TV shows, acting, and to shit. Like, there's so many things you can do in the entertainment industry. There's so many ways to make money. Like you like with the hairstylist and shit like that. Being a hairstylist, you can be your own hairstylist. You can own a little small business here and there, making, you know what I'm saying. You got your little friends who wanna get your hairstyles by you, makeup and shit like that. There's so much things you can do to make yourself money and make yourself like self-sufficient in this world, in today's world versus back then. And then it's always gonna be that discourse with people, bro, and that's okay, bro.
Y'all could never play FNCS either. It's the same shit.
And FNCS is also a good example. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Fortnite is a great example as far as this conversation, bro.
Disconnect. You come from a generation where this didn't exist. This career, you looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content creation and esports? When you grew up, this didn't exist. So no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit, because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
And it's fun. But it's like, again, it's
you gotta fight back. You gotta fight back.
No, but that's fine though. Because what Adapt is saying is true. You're never gonna wrap your head around it. Cause okay, and here's another good point. I saw this clip on Twitter. I need to go on Twitter. And yeah, this is I have to go on Twitter because I watched this shit with Phantom and his mother and talking about how his mother didn't really know where he was gonna go in life. You know what I'm saying? There it is. All right.
Iba a llegar aquí. Cuando yo era chamaquito, haciendo video en el cuarto.
This is a prime example, by the way. Prime example. Shout out to Phantom.
En esos tiempos, ¿qué tú pensabas? Tú como madre, ¿qué tú pensabas? Wow,
bueno, yo pensaba que te gustaba, pero no pensaba que iba a ser la realidad de lo que es hoy. De verdad que no pensaba.
¿Cuál fue el momento para ti?
You feel me? She didn't know it was gonna get to that point today, because it's just like all they knew is just like working, just working jobs here and there, bam, bam, bam. And then, and watch, and here's another one. What's the moment?
Wow. No sé lo que está pasando, pero está haciendo lo de él.
No, ya cuando empezaron a subirte, que ya tú me dijiste, me mandaron un cheque.
¿De cuánto era el cheque?
2,000, 3,000 y pico, 4,000 y pico.
And I'm not gonna say too much on it. Like, I'm not gonna continue the clip, but it's the same story, right? It's the same story. parents don't believe in you when you're doing it because it feels like it's a waste of time, and they think video games is a hobby. It's not something you should pursue in as a career. And then when they start seeing the money coming in, now suddenly they're like, oh shit, like, oh, $3,000 for just doing this is just like, what the fuck? And it's just like, that's how it is, bro. That's how it is. You feel me? They don't like, and and shout out to parents who believes in their kid and shit, but not a lot of parents are gonna believe in their child who's playing Fortnite at 15 and thinking it was gonna be like a career for them because the 15-year-old saw niggas doing it like their predecessors doing it, and it's like, fuck, bro, I can do it myself if I really get good enough. And there's niggas who really got good enough and made, and Booga World Cup nigga won, nigga fucking, bro. This nigga won $3 million, bro. $3 million. Excuse me, $3 million, bro. How long was that, bro? 2019, gang. 2019. That was a crazy time, bro. Crazy time. $3 million. And I think that's another example, bro. Like he said yet another example that anyone can do it, bro. Because that nigga was just a random nigga was really good at that shit, and he climbed to the top, bro. Like, bro, shout out to the people who really want to do, including me, who really want to do this shit and really like prosper in what they want to do in life, bro, and not sit in a shitty job, bro. Cause
Nice meeting you.
shout out to them, bro. Y'all the troopers. Of course, the 9 to 5 too. Shout out to y'all too.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking it back to that's being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
the same way you can do if you get.
That's the same thing, bro. I swear, like, it's just this circle, like. I don't think people understand like it's just the same thing, but it's just a different pathway that niggas gotta take, but it's the same end goal. You know what I'm saying? I already know what she's gonna say. Gotta lay off. Now you're not getting paid as the same that you were getting paid at your last job. Now you gotta go do the Dollar General job that's paying you less and shit, and you gotta work your way up back again. It really just tests you on your determination to get back to the point where you were before, or even surpass the point that you were at before. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially how it is, like for both sides.
Yeah, it's kind of it's not the same concept. Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media. That's kind of an easy alternative." So that seems kind of easy.
I know, but
no, I think what happened was people just was finding. I feel like people was finding ways to make money. You also have to remember, OnlyFans started becoming a thing. Around COVID, so because sex sells, so like women would start popping their pussy out, doing little bikinis, like they'll Instagram followers and shit like that be like, oh, go to my OnlyFans, I got some spicy little photos for y'all. Nigga, Bad Baby turned 18 and hit a mill off of niggas, bro, all off of these PDF files, bro. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just niggas just looking for work. I feel like in 2020 when COVID happened, bro, niggas was just simply looking for work. And I think that was a good reset for everybody. And and niggas, shout out to niggas who found their calling when that shit was going down, bro, when COVID was going down, bro. Shout out to niggas.
I know, but if you lose a job, you
just get another one?
No, you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through
I
my resume.
uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did you uploaded 7 videos and didn't get any views?
Went to school and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at your job.
He's waiting for.
When cars park.
Yeah, I mean, not really doing a very good job. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's just a perspective, bro. Like same way with a doctor. A doctor gotta make sure his hands not shaking and cut the surgeon doesn't need to like cut the heart or whatever, because you know what I'm saying, shaky hands and shit like that, versus a parking attendant. All he just got to do is just look. He's just looking at his phone. Oh, car coming? Okay, bet. Let me. Oh, thank you. Sweet. Yeah, type shit. And then drive his car into the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Put the keys into the thing, and then you just wait for another car. That is sound like the most chillest job ever. Don't sound hard at all. There gonna be some moments where a nigga say, nah, fuck that, you misplayed my key, bro. Man, fuck that, bro. Fuck that, bro. And then that'll happen like once or twice during that time, and it's just a chill day so far, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
It doesn't. I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
That's
I just
a
go.
one
I go like this.
9 to
I go
5.
like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of playing video games is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with, you know,
But people millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I mean, he's facts though. Hey, come on, bro. Come on. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, bro. There is talent and skill into this shit. Let's keep it a buck, bro. There is some skill, like you can really get good at this shit, but talented, like some niggas are talented, bro. Just like me, bro. I'm talented, bro. I'm talented as hell.
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart, that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
They have their opposable thumbs like so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
Yeah, that's
like, what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't
qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but
So like, but you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing. Like,
I'm not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's a skill. I didn't
easy.
say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that you can.
But it's not easy though. Like, you get what I'm saying though? Like, and I'm just bringing up Fortnite, for example, bro. The World Cup, like that. Yeah, like you can, like, this is the crop of the crop. Niggas got skill. There's some niggas who are skilled at the game. Niggas who was shit at the game, but they're skilled now and up to like the niggas. Like, and then there's talented niggas who just didn't really like work on their shit. And then there's other niggas who are talented, but molded their shit into a beast. Like, they're like, and it's just, bro, Fortnite World Cup is a example of this, a great example to contest on what she's saying. Like I don't know, like, and she's saying it's easy, like just to pick up a controller. Nah, bro.
How do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like, if you don't.
I played Mario Kart. I've played other.
Did she just say Mario Kart? Get this girl out. Go get this girl out. I respect all the niggas who do tournaments, but I mean, I respect niggas who play Mario Kart competitively, but you know what she just said, right? Come on, bro.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level, because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder? How do you know?
What does it take to be on that
because
level?
I've worked a 9 to 5.
Yeah. What does it take to be on that level?
just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work
Uh-huh.
and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and
yourself.
stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I
You-
had
you
to
did-
put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players? You
I
couldn't.
can also put, I can circle back and give
Do
you
you know how to
different
short
terms
launch pad?
from
When
my
you're trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving. Do you know
I
how to
don't
short?
what- No,
launch
I
pad?
don't, but if I
Exactly,
want.
you couldn't, but Excel sheet, you can do Excel sheet.
No, but exactly. I
They're
can
just
throw-
talking. They're just talking game.
These
As
refreshes
a
don't come to
babysitter,
you.
I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I can give you one clip right now of the World Cup, and you telling me right now it's easy to pick up? Nah, hold on. No. Let's go on YouTube right now. Let's go on YouTube right now. Cause Ron's spitting. No, Ron's spitting. Cause no average nigga is surviving this. No average niggas who just be playing Fortnite for a living. Nah, World Cup highlights, bruh. No, cause I want anybody to like see this. Like niggas who don't think there is talent in this shit is just crazy, bro. It's just fucking nuts, bro. No, see this shit.
Eliminates the last two to make it a top 25 for the place.
Mind you, there's 18 niggas in this short ass area, bro.
Huge plays there.
Mind you.
Going down to the feed. What a shot and a quick edit swap there.
Look at this.
One player to shockwave the height. It's still some up top. Still got it.
And then here's another thing. No, I need to see. No, I need to see. No, look at this shit. No, you're telling me right now. You're saying all these niggas. You're saying all these niggas. And niggas who got no mats whatsoever. This nigga's one shot. This nigga just died. These niggas are out of storm. Booga is about to be out of storm. Nigga, you telling me right now that this is something you can hop in, and these niggas who doing 90s and fucking trying to get placement and try and get kills and trying to win, bro? You telling me this right now doesn't require no type of skill? No. Not even skill, but talent? There's no talent in this? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And it's a circle, bro. It's just a circle. It's a circle. It's a circle, bro. Niggas not really gonna understand you,
No,
bro.
but if you wanted to, you would.
If us
It's all good though. It's all good though, bro.
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh.
But let me give you, if I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
If I wanted to, I would.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is.
Okay,
give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how a job works.
happened?
You pay me, I'll get the job done.
I know, cause that's actually no, that would be actually a good idea. Have a 9 to 5, have a 9 to 5 worker. Have like an actual 9 to 5 worker. We switch lives. That would hit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That would hit. That would very much hit. No bullshit. No dead ass. That will work. That would hit. I'm gonna do that idea.
I would say
I said it. I legit said it. So if niggas take it and saw this video, bro, I just know you watch a T. Lusky YouTube. It's like my fucking dick, bro.
Yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame, in this era.
I agree.
And technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with cop. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. But it's not, what we did was, we just feel like what we did was harder. And that's what I think.
That's literally what it is. That's legit what it is. It's a circle. It's two retards speaking the two different dialects in the same language, bro. That's literally what this is, bro. That's literally most of the communication was happening throughout this 45-minute video that I literally have this YouTube video is an hour and 38 minutes, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If I don't get at least 10 viewers off this shit, I'm crashing out, bro. I'm crashing out. Yeah, I just think like, you feel me? That's literally that's what it is. And I like that she recognized that she's not gonna really just understand, but she also, okay, she acknowledged what time she's in, and technology has advanced since the time she was born. And as she said that her and this lady on the right side, that they were talking about tic-tac-toe. I played tic-tac-toe when I was young, but as when I was growing, shit like that, TikTok became more advanced and shit like that. I was in a, I got to experience that time, and niggas gonna say, oh, you old as shit, like, shut your bitch ass up. I'm trying to make a point. But it's like, she acknowledged that, and she also understands that she just have a feeling that her shit was way harder just based off her experiences and her perspective, and that's okay. That's okay, bro.
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Yeah. But all right, bro. That was the end of it. That was the end of it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That shit was cool. That shit was calm. Let me know in the comments if y'all somehow get to the end of this video and shit like that. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna keep it full 100 with y'all. I don't think we gonna hit 10 viewers off this video. But however, I'm gonna farm the fuck out of these shorts. These might get me some bangers. Might get me some bangers on YouTube shorts. I'm gonna put that in the description on. Bitch ass nigga, shut your bitch ass up, pussy. Anyways, oh, I do want to watch that too. But anyways, but yeah, just to keep it short and concise. I hope y'all love that video. I hope y'all like it. You know, fuck with it. And let me know if let me know in the comments about y'all thoughts. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I just want to hear some opinions. I'm not really trying to argue with y'all niggas because I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's like I legit tell y'all, it's two retards speaking different dialects of the same language, bro. It's legit a circle of insanity, bro. That's all it is. With that being said, I hope y'all have a good day, a good morning, a good night, and whatever you are. We're gonna keep on doing this. We're gonna keep on grinding, bro, because this is my passion. This is what I want to do, and I hope I earned that right for y'all, bro. I'll see y'all later. Peace, YouTube. See ya.